Hi, my name is John. Welcome to another cooking video. In this video I'm going to cook one of my favourites, and I'm sure people at my age will have all had these. I'm going to cook a spam fritter. But I'm going to cook the spam fritter in a beer batter. I'll show you how to make the batter, and then we'll go about cutting the spam up, deep frying it, see what sort of result we can get. I've not had a spam fritter for a long time, so I'm going to really enjoy this. Anyway, let's get started. This beer batter is really simple to make. There's 125 grams of sifted plain flour, 1 medium-sized egg, a generous amount of fresh black pepper, and of course, bollocks, the beer. I'm going to use Guinness. I've used brown ale before, you can use lager, but I'm starting to enjoy drinking Guinness, so I'm going to use the Guinness. You just put enough in until you get the sort of consistency of the batter that you need. Probably a little bit like thick gloss paint. I'm going to use a Makita for this, but the battery's flat, so we'll just have to use it in water. Plenty of air in the batter, that's one of the secrets. Make sure you get all the flour off the edges. That's not a bad consistency for the sort of batter we need to coat spam. I'm getting plenty of air in the mix. Right, we'll let that rest for about 20 minutes before I'm going to use it. This tin of spam has actually been resting in the fridge for the last 24 hours, so it's at the ideal temperature to serve. Quite often people have problems opening spam. I've found a simple way of getting into it. The first thing I do is put a small hole in the rear of the can with a sterilised centre punch, just like that. Then the top of the can simply tears off, watching for sharp edges. The original spam used to open round there, but it left nasty sharp edges, so for health and safety they've made it like that. Now, getting the spam out of the tin has always been a problem. The method I prefer now is to use a little bit of science. A small amount of compressed air will gently blow out the spam, and that's been removed from the tin perfectly. There's no damage at all, no bruising at all on the meat, so now that's ready to cook with. Right, there's the spam. You can see it hasn't been damaged, it's opened very nicely. Ideally you want 10mm slices, 1/8 of an inch. So we'll set the vernier at 10mm. And don't worry, I will make sure all this measuring tools are clean when I'm finished cooking with them. Right, so we're 10mm. What you mustn't try and do is use the one you've just done as a gauge, because it's like cutting a piece of wood, every one gets bigger and bigger. Measure each one and mark each one off in turn. You can see how with the spam being in the fridge, it cuts nice. There's no signs of it falling apart. I'm going to make these ones a little bit bigger. wait till 12 mil just to use the last bit up. Right, so that's a spam nicely cut up. I'm just going to give the spam fritters a light dusting in some plain flour just before I put them into the batter. Make sure I get all the edges coated. I mean, this is not the sort of food you want to be eating every day. It's hardly health food, but I'm sure now and then it won't do you any harm. I have a pan of oil on the gas heating up. At one time you would have used dripping, but now oil's a lot better for you. That's at 250 degrees C, just about right. If we just try a little splash of butter in, that's perfect. Right, so the spam fritters go into the batter, a nice coating, let the excess drip off and in. So I get the whole fritter coated. You could do using a deep fat fryer. Unfortunately Deb's bans me from using deep fat fryers in the house. You need to take 3 or 4 minutes aside to cook. The batter will go a lovely golden crispy brown colour. Gently turn them over. Just going to turn the heat down a little bit. I really will clean up before Deb gets home. Temperature still 228, 230. Right, they're cooked now, lovely golden brown. Take them out, drain them and put them on some kitchen paper to drain properly. Give this a try and see what I like. You cut through that. I cooked all the way through. Tomato sauce is good on them. You can have brown sauce, anything you like really. And obviously, when you're holding up in a can of beer, it would be a shame not to. Lost its head a little bit, but it would be a shame not to drink the beer as well as eating. The fritters, anyway, let's have a try and see what I like. Splendid. Something so simple can be so nice. Once again, it just remains to say, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and bon appetit, bon hilar.